The bikes we love aren't actually the ones that make the most sense. They're the ones we just stop trying to justify. G'day, I'm David from Two Wheels In. You know, people throw the word cult around like it's praise or an insult. Often both. When I say cult bike, I don't mean rare or fast or objectively better. I mean the bike that is objectively worse. If you're being sensible, you upgrade to a new model. The one with the power, the polish and the 5 ride modes. And yet, some of us choose not to. We ride around the world on a slow, underpowered postie bike. Or cross continents 2-up on a clapped out 250 that was never meant to leave the suburbs. Or we spend years on an outdated, tech-light Himalayan 411. Objectively worse. But they have a clear identity, flaws you accept, a community that forms despite the issues. Look around you, you're told newer, faster, more expensive, like that's the only direction you're allowed to move in. Cult bikes quietly refuse that deal. They don't argue, they just keep showing up. Something I once read. A true cult bike never really dies. It outlasts its designers, its company, even its riders, because it's become an idea. If I love my bike, I don't need numbers to defend it. No torque charts, no YouTube spreadsheets, just, yeah, this one's mine. Cult bikes tend to share 4 things. First, a non-negotiable identity. The bike knows what it is, and it doesn't hedge. Second, meaningful imperfection. Flaws that shape how it's ridden and cared for, not defects you're trying to escape. Third, emotional ownership and ritual. The little habits, the routines, the sense that riding it is participation, not consumption. And finally, an enduring community and narrative. Stories that outlast model updates. People who stick around after the hype moves on. The Himalayan 411 has historical significance. It helped normalise the small adventure bike as a real thing, not a cosplay kit on a street bike. But cult status isn't history, it's behaviour. Cult is what owners do: forgive, repeat and keep. So I'm treating this like a test, not a tribute. A significant bike isn't always a cult bike. That's not the case with the BMW R80 GS. It didn't follow a category, it invented one. Big, tall, a bit weird looking, road legal but very clearly not impressed by roads. Everything about it served a single idea. One bike, anywhere, not fast, not elegant, just honest about what it was trying to do. So does the Royal Enfield Himalayan 411 meet that standard? I'd argue yes, and in a way that makes people uncomfortable. It gets called bland for a reason. It doesn't pretend to be fast. It doesn't flirt with premium. It doesn't hedge its bets. It's built around a single stubborn idea. Go slowly, go simply, go pretty much anywhere, and don't ask for applause. Some bikes are flawed. That doesn't make the flaws meaningful, it just makes them flaws. The old KLR650, heavy, underpowered, suspension soft as soba noodles, but it was forgiven. Its weaknesses shape how it's ridden. And the Himalayan has its share of that's just cheap moments. Not quick, not flashy, suspension that asks you to read the road, not attack it. Its limits don't annoy you, they teach you. You stop rushing, you ride with it, not over it. Its flaws become the instruction manual. Cheap bikes can create rituals just because they demand attention. The old Moto Guzzi V7s turn ownership into participation. Valve checks, quirks, That weird sideways lurch when you blip the throttle. Nobody talks lap times. They talk feel, rhythm, presence. The ritual is the relationship. And the Himalayan works the same way. Chain checks, oil windows, the slow habit of listening instead of commanding. It rewards attention, not mastery. Ritual becomes cult when it turns into preference, when you'd miss it on a better bike. Big owner groups aren't culture, they're just volume. The venerable Honda Cub. It isn't just a motorcycle, it's infrastructure. It carried families, it outlived trends without noticing them. Its community isn't loud, it's persistent. When a bike enters history, it stops aging. The Himalayan sold well, but that's not the same as narrative. It's narrative when the fixes and the habits become shared knowledge. Riders trading solutions, sharing routes, measuring journeys in days, not horsepower. The question is what survives when the hype moves on? Fixes, routes, and riders who stay. So why does any of this matter? Who cares if a bike is labelled cult bike or not? Well, it matters because cult bikes protect meaning in a world increasingly obsessed with optimization. Motorcycling doesn't survive because bikes keep getting better. It survives because some bikes feel right. And feeling beats progress when progress won't shut up. A cult bike isn't a product, it's a relationship between the rider, the machine, and the stories they make together. You don't just ride it, you adapt to it. When a bike is loved on its own terms, the upgrade cycle loses its grip. You stop scrolling, you stop comparing, you stop wondering what you're missing. And over time, these bikes create culture, shared language, shared fixes, shared stories. That's how a model turns into a thing people remember long after the brochure's been recycled. A lot of us spend time asking the wrong question. We ask whether a bike is powerful enough or fast enough, or whether it's time to move on to the next big thing. A better question is this: does the bike ask anything of me? And do I like the person I am when I'm riding it? A cult bike isn't a flex. It's a way of opting out of the motorcycle industry treadmill. This one's mine, and I'm not done with it yet. Hey, thanks for watching. I enjoyed this one. Cult or not, the Himalayan certainly earned its place with me. Hey, drop a comment telling me if there's any bikes you think are secretly cult bikes. Hey, and I'll see you on the next ride.